Hello, and today we will learn how to make a calculator app in our code.org app lab. Okay, so first of all you have to open code.org, okay, that website, okay, code.org, and there you must log in, okay. And after login, let me log in with my email id, and I just log in with my Google account, and I will so I'll meet you after login. Okay, so I logged in here. Now after login you have to go into create and you have to go into app lab. Okay, you now created an app lab. Now what you have to do here, you can see this is a mobile screen like thing, and here you can write the exact code, and here you will do the designing part. Okay, so first of all we need to design, and for designing, to design our calculator app, we must design that calculator app in our brain at first, that how our designing will look. Okay, so let's say I search calculator here, and when you see any image, so basically what a calculator has, so basically a calculator has a display and some buttons. Okay, that's only. Okay, so suppose these are some buttons, and here it is the calculator app. Okay, so now you have to perform action on these buttons and display here, right? Suppose if you take the reference of this calculator app, what we can do, we can just, so if you talk about the designing part, you can design whatever you want, right? So when I go in the designing, and I will take, suppose this screen, okay, and the screen, let me just change the color. Okay, so I will not go to this fully dark color, a little bit of tint of this color should be there, because the dark color is too much contrasty. And now what I will do this screen one, I do not give it any ID. Okay, so now at first you must display the numbers. So to display the numbers, you must need a text box. Okay, so now the text box, there is two text box here, the text input, and here is the text area. So when you use the text input, look here, you can write something, but we do not have to need this. Okay, so I will delete this, and I will use a text screen which is here, text area. Now if I drag and drop here, simply if I drag and drop here, and I will type like this, and if I just increase its height and width, suppose I increase its 250, and height should be, I will give, look, height, let it be 100. Okay, and I will try to design a little bit good design. I will try to design a good design, so it will take a little bit more time. Okay, so first of all let's see, right here 0.00. suppose this is your calculator, right? So border radius I will do here 0, and border pixel, this border pixel I will do 0. Radius I will, yes, radius I will give it to some extent, so that it can look better, so you can see the border radius. Okay, so if I give 32 will be good for me, I'm liking this. Okay, now I will align the text to the center, so that it can look more prettier. Now look here, it is looking good, great. And if I just write here 18, now look, it is also looking now very fine. And what I will do, text color, leave it that text color. Okay, fine. Now I have to make some buttons. Okay, like this in the calculator, look, these are some buttons, right? So you must perform the action on the button, like if you want to press 1, if you want to add 1, to multiply by 2, or divide or subtract 5, 10, etc. So you need buttons, right? So you, for buttons, what you will do here, look, there is the button, you just have to drag and drop it. Okay, now I drag and drop it, but I will design it. Okay, now for the designing, what I will do, let's do what, at first let's type just 1, and fine, and I will give which color I should choose. Let's try to find some better colors. Okay, and leave that. Okay, I will try this. Border width, I do not want any border, and border color. Okay, so border color is good, but I just make it 0, and border radius should be 4, and that should be 12, and its height, where is, if I give it to 50 or 45, let's say 40. Okay, so I give it, it's so small, 45 is good. Now the height is also 45, so that it can make like a square. And if I try to make it 45, then what it will do, it will be like circular, right? So now it's looking a little bit good, okay. So but still I want to change the background a little bit more black so that it can look more prettier, or more, what I can say, uh, let's do one thing. Just when we go to the screen, we should make it more blacker, okay. So we will not too much black, a little bit more black, okay, so that it can. Now look, I think it's looking good. Now we go to here, and here we will try to just change it with this button, okay. A little bit I will try to make it more black, okay, leave. So I will give this color, okay. So now like these buttons, we need more buttons, and if I just click on it and make the duplicates, okay, let's say how many duplicates is one or two more duplicates, okay, so that it can go. And let's start now the designing here. From here I will do, here will be 3, here will be 2, here will be 1. Good, but we need to define the numbers, okay. So we need one more that button, so I will duplicate it and I will just put here, because we need 0 also, okay. So let it be here. Now I will do what, I will make more buttons, I mean just press here, and I will try to make it button 1 btn. I will just put 1, and here it is 1, okay. Now here I will write 2, so btn 2, and here I will make 2. So number by number we should make this, okay. 3, here would be 3, here it is btn 4, here we should make 4 here. Now here is the btn 0, so button 0. Now here I will press 0, very perfect. Now I think this font family should be of 18, so that it can look more perfect, right? So 18 or 18, okay. Now I will do what, one thing, this text area should be, I'm not liking that color, so I will make a black color, or let's say here that I will leave it. Now I will leave this color, and font color should be white there, so text color should be, I don't like that, and I will make it fully white. Now we made it, right? Now we have to make some buttons as well, like plus, minus, so that we can perform the actions, right? So to perform the actions, we will just duplicate the buttons. I just love duplicate thing because it makes my work easier. I do not have to drag and drop it. So I will put it here. I will leave it. It's looking very perfect right now, okay. So what we will do, I will make here plus, okay. So button plus will be there, it will be the add button, okay. So here it will be the plus, here btn minus, so here will be the minus, here will be, I will write button multiply, okay. Let's say mul, or here multiply sign, here I will give btn and the btn divide, okay. So div, and I will put here a divide. So now I think the design is ready, but still we need to make some correct, okay. Equal, I will change the background so that it can go perfect. So this is the equal button, okay. So now what I will do is just I will try to maintain its color. I will put that equal button like black. Okay, so this is the equal button, here is the plus minus, here the clear. So clear should be also like I will just, this should be the clear, and I just like it that. Okay, so clear should be there, and this plus minus should be of one color. Okay, leave this color should be there. Okay, so I will copy this color code, hex code, and I will paste in every color. Now look, what we need to do is we need our coding. Okay, now go to the coding part. For the coding part, we need to change some IDs. We have changed already every ID. We can check that here button 1 is there, here button 2 is there, here button clear is there, here button plus is there, button minus is there, everything. Now we need to go to the coding, and when I go to the code now there the very logical things comes first. Okay, so look, at first when we have to display number here, we should put it in the display number here, and we should put it in variable. Now you know the variable stores the data values, so I will make one variable, and let's say first num. Okay, this will be the first number. Okay, now the variable should be number, but I am keeping it like a string. Okay, so I will do it like this. Okay, I will tell you why I am doing this later. Now if I am adding or subtracting any numbers on the calculator, we need two numbers, right? We do not perform any actions with the first number, so I need two number. So I will make here also the first number and the second num. Okay, second number. Now I will, now here the second number is there. Now leave for this as of right now, just leave this. Okay, now what we will make, now when here handling the button clicks. Okay, now look how we will handle the button clicks. Now if a person is clicking on one, we want that one should be printed here, right? So one should be printed here. To print one there, what we will look, we will perform an, this is an event. Okay, if something happens on a application or on a web page, that particular action is known as events. Okay, so when we are clicking on this, we are firing an event. Okay, so now like birthday, your birthday is an event, you celebrate your birthday. New year event, you celebrate the new year day, 1st January, right? And when we click on this button, this is an event. So every action, okay, now means clicking on every button is an separate another event. Okay, so we need event, so we need on event, this one ID block, this one block, one on events. Okay, so if I just click here on event and I will drag it here, now look, here is the ID. So ID refers to which button should I click. So first of all, when I clicking here, okay, here it means there like one. Okay, so if I click just button 1, okay, I hope this is the ID, just go and by btn 1. Okay, so here is the btn 1. Okay, now when I click, we are firing an function, and now this function should be doing what key, suppose I want to set the text value here in the text area. Okay, let's say here I will go to the designing part and I will change the ID. Okay, so a screen, okay, or let's say result screen. Okay, result screen. So this is the result screen, right? Now I will go to the code again, and I will do now set text. You need to set text. Okay, you are setting the text. Okay, now you are setting the text and you put here, or if you just remove it and copy from here, set text, just drag it. Okay, now look, it is taking two values, one is ID and second one is text. So in this ID I will press result screen, right? Result screen, because we want to display the things on this. Okay, so we are listening this with this ID. Okay, so that there the ID helps. Now here I will just write 1. Okay, now look what will be the one when we just here click on it. Look, when I just click 1, look, there will be the set text 1. Now if I want to write 11, okay, this should work, but this is not working as of right now because we didn't do too much of coding. Okay, now one button. Okay, so now here the text, this text should be, this value should be go in here. Okay, now look what we will do to handle this, to make just we have to print 11 or 12 and something like that. We will make a variable var, okay, and is first input. Okay, is first input because we want to first time input. Okay, and we will make it true, we will make it boolean. Okay, so we will check what here, we will just write if, and we will check the condition is first input is equal to true. Can we make it larger little bit? Look, if I just make it input equal to true, and then what we have to perform, we have to perform that this first num should be related to first num. Okay, we need to first num plus 1. Now if I just write here, and here I will write what key, now set text. Okay, so I will just write set text and result screen. We got that result screen. Okay, now I will write here, and I will write what here, I will write what key first num, I want to print the first number, right? So when I just write here and run here there, now click. Okay, so now click this 11. Okay, now it's working fine. Now if I click 2, then the 2 is not working because we didn't write there as well. Now we must press here the else condition, and else condition, in this else condition what we will do, so in else condition second num should be updated, and second num should be updated with what, second num. Okay, second num plus let's say here what, second num plus so second num plus 1. Okay, because you want 1 also. Okay, now if we want to set text again on the result screen, okay, result screen, and here I will write what, second num, right? Now when we write, and when we just put here 1 1 1 1 1 1, okay, now it's working. And if we now as of right now leave this and let's move ahead. Okay, so we will have to make it for the 2 also, so I will copy this on event and I will make it for the whole thing. Okay, whole number. So I will just put btn2, and here I will make changes because on pressing 2 I want 2. Okay, I do not want 1 or 2, let's say. Okay, now 1 2, look, now the 12 is working very fine. 2 and 1, reset it and move ahead. I want 3 now, right? So 2 we had done it, and again I will paste that. So here the 2 button is working on after this, and here I will make it to 3. So I will make it 3, and on clicking which button, btn 3, when anyone should click 3, when anyone will click on button 3, then 3 should be printed, right? And I don't want here, I want 3 here. Now look, the 3 will be printed, 1 is working, 2 is working. So for the every button we will make till 9. Okay, so let me do it for you. So now I have done with these buttons. Okay, so when we just run it, and when we just write here, 1 is working, 2 is working, 3 is working, 4 is working, 5 is working, 6 7 8 9 0 is also working. Okay, now we have to play with plus, minus and multiply and divide like things. Okay, so if I just write here, if we like as of right now what is only happening when I just write 1 2 2 3 4 5 6 7 and this. So now this plus should work, and we have to input 2 numbers, right? Suppose we want to add 5 or 2 here. Okay, if we want to add 5 plus 2, then we need 2 inputs there, that 5 and 2. Okay, so the first input is going on like here in our project. The first input we are doing this. Okay, now we have to put the second input, right? So now here the operation button, let me name here. So we are handling operations. Okay, now what we will do here is key, we will just fire and one another event because we are clicking on the plus button. Okay, so we just take this on event block here, and this handling expression should be here, not here. Okay, now look, so handling expressions. Okay, now what we will do, this id should be the plus button. Okay, now when we go to the plus, this button plus btn plus. Okay, now we are clicking. Now very first what we have to do is look above, is first input here is it is true. Now we have to make it false at first. Okay, so is very first is first input, this should be the false. Okay, now we make this false. Okay, now after this we need to display that what it is happening. Okay, we need to perform the operation. So I will make another, like we are adding, then it should add, right? When we are just clicking this 8, then it should know that we are adding 4 plus 8 or 7 plus 8 or anything. Okay, so we need something to tell our program that we are trying to add now. So I'm creating a variable, and this will be the global variable also. So here we will do math, let's say math operation. Okay, maths operation or calculating operation. Okay, so now here I will just put it like a string blank. Okay, nothing else. So now look what we will do. I will go here, and what here it is, okay, so here it is the error. Okay, now fix it, and here cal operation. Okay, now this cal operation should be add. Okay, now we will switch, we will try to put if and else statements because we need to run our program on the basis of this add, subtract, means the value of cal operation. On the basis of this cal operation we will try to function our plus, minus, multiply and divide. Now so we will just take one, let's say we will just here writing set text. Okay, set text. Now when we set text here and id result screen comma, when we write just result screen comma input second num, right, second num we are printing here. Now let's say we just print it and just we do not do anything. Okay, so now 1 2 plus, now let's see it go on. Now it's working, the second input is going on, but we can't able to see just because we just write second num, right? So that's why we do not need this. So we will declare one more variable here, and we will like var or let's say so cal text. Okay, so cal text, and so cal text I will update the value here. So I will just write so cal text would be here input. It means the first number should be display the first number. Okay, plus this plus also in the double quotes, just because we need to display this. Okay, so as of right now here we just display this so cal text, right? So now here we will update the value, this not second, we will just so cal text. Now when we just write and when we just run again and try plus, now look, the plus is working on very fine. Now when we just write here, now this plus gone. Now one more thing you can do is inside the second num, what you can do, so here so cal text plus second num. Now when you just run this, now just run in 2. Okay, 2 plus 2 Now look, the 2 plus 2 is showing, right? Very fine, which is very fine. So now here we are able to see this, but definitely we are not able to see on 1 2 3 and 7 8 because we just write here on the 2. Okay, so run it and 1, and when you just click plus then 1, they look, the rest is hiding. So we need to just write here as well this second num, and when we show cal text plus second num, because we want to show the both. Okay, and definitely in the last. Okay, so now when we try to just run it, and let's say what we are getting the results now, 12 plus 45. Now look, the things are working as we expected, right? So now let's move ahead. Now the plus button works. Now we have to do same like for minus and multiply and divide. So I will copy this event and I will just paste this, and I will just write here btn minus. Okay, btn minus, and I will just subtract here. I will just put the sign of subtract, and like this I will do it for v, and here I will just press the divide button. Now it's working on, right? So what we will do, we will move ahead and let's see what we have to make. Now we have to play with the equal button, right? So let me just write, okay, fine, I am making spaces. So handling equal button. Okay, now handling equal button. Now to handle the equal button, what we have to do, just make an event because we are clicking the equal button, right? So okay, and when you just see on the block side, okay, I mean this block, and this id should be the button equal. Okay, because we are clicking on the equal button. So this button equal should carry this value, okay, and transform this string value in the number. So we have to parse. Okay, now parsing in the integer. Okay, so make a so I will declare here local variables where real first num, let's say real first num. Okay, now this one equals will be parse. Okay, now I will parse int. Okay, because I want to parse in first num. Okay, so I am parsing this. Now the where real second num, second. Okay, second num, right? So I parsed it, and now create one more. Now create one, now declare one more variable, which is where final result. Okay, so final result, and run if else condition. Okay, if, and if let's say operation. Okay, or what we have declared here, the name of variable, the calculate operation. Okay, cal operation. Okay, so if is equal to which what add, then this result should be, okay, it means final result equal, it should be equal like real first second num. We will add this value, right, and we will display the value. Now again we will do it for the whole operation. Okay, so again we will do it for the whole operation, and what we will write here, we'll write again if condition and cal operation. Okay, or here I will write if this would be then what will happen here, give the final result should be the real first num minus real second num, right? Now the divide should be here, and what should be here is this, only this sign would be changed. Okay, now we just set it, right? Now everything done. Okay, so updating result text. Okay, so for now, for this I will just write where final show calculation. Okay, let's say we want to finally show calculation, and equal get text the id which is result screen. Okay, now I just write plus what I will just show a equal button there plus result also. Okay, now why result also, because we just want that result, but here we want final result. Okay, here we want final result. Click here and just write set text, drag this, and this id should be set text. It means we have to set the text for result screen, right? Calculation. Okay, here the everything is now done. Let's try our code. Okay, now let's try our code by running that. Run that and let's try. Okay, warning, one button minus which does not exist. Okay, so look, there's an error here, the warning we are giving. So this warning is line 130. Okay, 130, go to the 130 line, and here it is saying that minus, we are doing the spelling mistake. Hopefully we will try to run it. Now the program runs very well. Now let's try to find out. Now 12 plus 5 equal what? Now look, the oops, we can't figure out that what real first num is. So real first num, look, the real first num, where is the real first num? Line number 158, we are getting an error. So let's try the getting an error 158. Okay, this real first num is, okay, real first num, where first first num. Now again let's try to reset the code and run it again, and when I try to just write 12 plus 12 equal or result. Okay, so let's go to the equal button equal. Now let's try to reset it and button btn equal. Okay, btn equal, and we are adding this, right? So on clicking the add button, what should happen? The operation, this mathematical cal operation should be add. Okay, so let's try to find our button. Okay, so the first add button. Okay, where is the add button? There is the plus button, right? So this is the plus button, the btn plus is okay. Now clicking it is the first input. We are making first cal operation equal to add, and so cal text equal to first num plus this and set text. Hopefully we are doing this here, because we are just getting that, and we should not do this also, right? We just have to put it here. Now plus, and here I have to write an equal sign and plus. Now the final result will be there. This final result will be there, because this get text only, we want the text of this result screen, not this and that. Okay, so let's again run it, and let's try 12 plus 12 and equal. Oh my god, now it's working very fine. 12 plus 12 is for 24. But now we have to make the clear button also, so that we can perform more actions, right? On event here. Okay, now this button should be the btn clear, right? Now this button, on clicking, I have to make everything new. Okay, everything new. So okay, here first num equal to blank. I will make that is first, that boolean value I will make it true. This value is first input. Let's run our code, and when I just click 14 minus 8 equals, now look, the oops, we can't, we are doing the same, we have done the same mistake, so we have to make it clear. And here the first, there is the r will be there will be r in each case. And now I hopefully it will run again. So 12, let's say run, and 14 minus 8 and equal, so 6 it is getting. Okay, now when I just put clear C button here, now look, it's not doing anything. Actually it will work. Okay, 125 minus 5, it will work, but it should be like 0 0. So I will just set the text. Okay, and set text, I will just go here and just press set. Let me reset it. Okay, set text, and after setting the text result screen, and I will just put the text ID like 0 0, so that it can become the 0 0, right? So okay, now fine, run it and just find 52 minus 5 equals 47. Now just click the clear button. 78 into 5 equals 390. Okay, now look, very interesting thing, when you just divide 12 divided by 0. Okay, now when you just hit enter, look, now it is giving the 12, which is incorrect. So to solve this, what we can do, we can perform later also, and we can just do this, that if cal operation is this, and let's check if, okay, if real second num is equal to 0, then do what? then just do what, then just do final result divide by 0, okay, or let's say cannot divide by 0, and else, in else condition just put this value, okay, cut it and paste it here. Now just run it and try to just divide 12 divided by 0. Now look, this we are getting. So actually what was the mistake was here actually inside this. So we need to just put here div, because we are dividing and we had put the add button, okay. So now when I just put a div here, when we will do again, run it, and 12 divided by 0, let's say, look, 12 divided by 0 cannot divide by 0, and when you just clear and 78 divided by 2 and hit enter, you will got the right answer, okay. So don't worry about the mistakes, okay. So because we make mistakes and we try to solve them. Now when you work on a bigger project, when you make some big programs, big applications, you will do lot of mistakes, okay. So if you got panic about the mistakes, you will not make any application and any program. So just just keep patience and work and check it, work and check it, do and check it, do and check it, like this. When you have mistake, you will try to solve it. You will have mistake as we solved in our application. So I hope this video will add so much value in your knowledge, and you will make amazing projects. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you so much, guys.